You're watching News Channel 11 at 6.
First District Congressman Phil Roe will retire and not seek a 7th term in office. Good evening. This is News Channel 11 at 6 o'clock. I'm Josh Smith.
I'm Sarah Diamond. His 20-plus year political career started right here in Johnson City. Roe served on Johnson City's Planning Commission, then on the Johnson City Commission as mayor. The 74-year-old was first elected to Congress in 2008, serving 6 terms in Washington.
Jackie DeFusco has more now on what's next for Congressman Roe. It's tonight's top story at 6.
Josh and Sarah, Congressman Roe says his family voted unanimously. It's time for him to retire. He's looking forward to spending more time with his wife and his grandchildren, but he's still got some work to do before he leaves office.
I think to the voters, I would say it's very humbling to be where I am and to know that every single race you've run, you have gotten overwhelming support.
Congressman Phil Roe will not seek out a 7th term. With a year left in his 6th, he says there's still much work to be done. He's hoping to play a role in addressing surprise medical bills. Roe says he'll also use his leadership position on the Veterans Affairs Committee to work to reduce the issue of suicide.
This is something that's totally preventable if the intervention is right, and it's something we have to look at as a nation, and we have to invest the money into it to help save these folks and have a place to treat them. So I'm going to spend this last year of my congressional career working very hard on that.
So what's next when Roe leaves Washington? He's not quite sure, but he has a couple ideas.
One of the things I want to do is to mentor young people, to sit down with high school and college students and sort of give them some of the benefit of your many years you've had. I may do mission trips. I've kept my medical license current.
Many are expected to run to replace Roe in the Republican primary. State lawmakers like Greenville Representative David Hawk, Bloomfield Representative Timothy Hill, and Bristol Senator John Lumberg say they're considering candidacy. Former Kingsport Mayor John Clark and former Johnson City Mayor Steve Darden have already announced their campaigns.
Acting in good faith, I think that people who are committed to solving problems can come up with solutions, and I view myself as a problem solver, and I would like to bring those skills to bear to this office.
We asked Roe what's his advice to a future freshman congressman.
I would recommend that they get started yesterday. I went ahead and shook every hand I could shake in Northeast Tennessee, and it works. People want to know who they're voting for. They want to know if you're the real deal, and that would be the recommendation I would get. And the second thing is get you a comfortable pair of shoes, because you can do a lot of walking.
Jackie, there is also a Democrat already declared as a candidate in the 1st District House race.
Yeah, and oddly enough, his name is Chris Roe. Whoa, spelled differently. We actually spoke to him later in the evening, so you'll be hearing from him tonight at 11. Also important to note here that the filing deadline for the primary actually isn't until April, so we're expecting many more people between now and then to throw their name into the hat.
Jackie DeFusco, thank you so much for the update.
You bet.